Okay, so this is target 4B, retakes. This is reflections. Okay, so this says to reflect over the y-axis. So I make my kids, they have to highlight the line of reflection. So this right here, this the y-axis is a line of reflection. That's what I'm reflecting over. Now it's just a matter of counting from here. A is on the red line, so A prime is on the red line. So right there is A prime. Now B is 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left of the red line. So I'm going to go 4 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's B prime. D is 1, 2, 3 to the left. So I'm going to go 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. And right there is D prime. And then C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the left. So I'm going to go 6 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And right here is C prime. So I have A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime. So D prime, I forgot to label it. So now I have to draw. It goes from A to B. So I'm going to draw from A to B, and then B to C, so B prime to C prime. Whoa, that was messy. Okay, B prime to C, and then C prime to D prime, and finally D prime to A prime. And now if you look, if you imagine folding along this red line, the two sides would line up. So now I have to write the coordinates. And the coordinates are, for A prime is not changed, it's 0, negative 4. B prime is positive 4, 0. C prime is 6, negative 3. And D prime is 3, negative 2. Okay, so and then, you know, if you remember the rules, like this point right here is negative 4, 0, and B prime is 4, 0. So remember, if I'm reflecting over the y-axis, the x value changes sign. So that's another way that you could do it. But I like to just count. Okay, here's another one. This time we're reflecting over the x-axis. So the x-axis is this line right here, so I have to highlight it. Okay, so I is on the line, so I prime doesn't move. So right here I'm going to write I prime. That's I and I prime. J is 3 below the line. See, 1, 2, 3. So J prime is going to be 3 above. 1, 2, 3. Right there is J prime. L is 3 below. So 3 above, 1, 2, 3 is going to be L prime. And then K looks like it's 6 below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 above. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is going to be K prime. And then I just connect the dots in. I don't like the placement of where I wrote this I prime, so I'm going to move it out of the way. So right there is I prime. Then J and K get connected, K to L get connected, and I to L get connected. Now I write the coordinates. So I didn't move, it's still negative 2, 0. J is negative 1, positive 3. K is negative 2, positive 6. And L looks like negative 6, 3. Yeah. Okay. And again, if you're reflecting over the x-axis, then the like here was my point K. That was negative 2, negative 6. And here it's negative 2, positive 6. So just the y value changes signs. But counting is, again, the easiest way. Alright, so this one's the hardest one. We have to do a glide reflection. Okay, so first let's plot the points B, which is -2, -3. So -2, -2, -3 right here. And A is 0, -1. And T is 3, -1. So here's T, this was A, and this is B. Connecting the dots into this triangle, I have this triangle right there. Okay, now the first thing I have to do is nothing happens to the x, but the y plus 2 means up 2. So I'm going to move everything up 2. Let me get a new color. Like purple. So I'm going to move everything up 2. So A goes up 2, T goes up 2, this is T prime, this is A prime, and B goes up 2, so that's B prime. And then I connect the dots. Now I find the addresses. So B looks like -2, -1. A looks like 0, 1. And T looks like 3, 1. Okay, now I'm reflecting over the line x equals 1. I'll highlight that in green. So the line x equals 1 is the vertical line through 1. So remember, x equals some constant is vertical, and y equals some constant is horizontal. So I go to 2 or 1 on the x-axis and draw the vertical line. So now I'm reflecting this purple figure over the green line. So let me get another color. I'll do this one in blue. Okay, so how far away from the green line is A prime? And it's 1 to the left, so I'm going to go 1 to the right. So right here is A prime. Okay, T is 1, 2 to the right of the green line, so T double prime. This should, I'm sorry, should have been A double prime. Okay, T prime is 2 away from the green line, so T double prime is going to be 2 on the other side. So over here, this would be T double prime. And that's hard to see, but that's a double prime. So T double prime. Okay, and then the same thing with B. B is 1, 2, 3 to the left. So 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. And right there is B double prime. Then I just connect the dots. So T and A get connected, B and A, and finally B and T. And there's the reflection over the green line. Now we write the coordinates down. So B double prime was 4, -1. A double prime was 2, 1. And T double prime looks like -1, 1. Okay, good. So for these we have to highlight the line of symmetry and then write a rule to describe the reflection. So right here, if I fold right here, the two sides will line up. And again, the easiest way to tell that is if I circle A and A prime, the point right in the middle is right there. And if I circle C and C prime, the point right in the middle is right there. And the same thing with B and B prime right there. So it's a line through those 2 points right there. And that is the y-axis. So I have to highlight it and then say y-axis. Okay, this one, maybe you're having trouble seeing, so let's check. I'm going to circle C and C prime. The point right in the middle is right there. Then here's H and H prime. The point right in the middle is right there. So here's the line that I'm going to highlight. This is the line of reflection right there. And that line is the line y equals 0. Oh, sorry. It is y equals 0, but it's also better known as the x-axis. So the x-axis. Okay, and then our reflections, rigid motions, and again our definition of rigid motions is things that I can do to the figure that doesn't change the size. So when I turn something over, the size does not change. So I'm going to say yes. The size does not change. Okay, and that's it. So the following problems you have to do, check with your teacher, a math lab teacher, a help lab teacher, or tutorial support or geometry support teacher to make sure you did the problems correctly. So here's your try number 1. It looks like we're reflecting over the y-axis, so you should try that. You try number 2, looks like we're reflecting over the x-axis. Here it looks like we're doing a translation and a reflection. And then here we have to find the line of symmetry. And here we have to find the line of symmetry. And one more line of symmetry right here. Okay, good luck.